Welcome back, everyone. Going into the second half here of episode 86, A Court of Swords. Adam, what is going on?
Yeah. So it's evening. It's gotten dark. You're just finishing up the meal that Jadara has made of this boar, the meat of this boar, and some other stuff that you have in your inventory. And you're all just sort of sitting around the fire, eating the last of this. And as we fade in, we hear the sort of dying embers of a conversation over food, and then I think probably I don't know what all the characters' passive perceptions are now, so I'm not sure who would be the one that notices this. Let me take a look.
I've got
12.
16.
Mine is 18.
Okay, so it would be you then, Shadrick. So Shadrick, you hear what the other characters probably mistake for the hooting of an owl. You hear this kind of like lowish, like hooting sound in the trees. Can you make a nature check for me?
Sure. Nature check. I know nothing.
Okay. It's too loud to be an owl.
Being of the forest, it makes sense that I would know nothing about this.
We all hear the owl, you say? Or just him?
Well, you all hear an owl, but Shadrick is like, something ain't right. That's too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't think anything of it then if it's just an owl.
Yeah.
Okay. So even with that roll, I'm still like, that's weird.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know something's off, but you don't know anything else. You don't know any details.
Yeah. All right, then. You hear that?
Talking about the owl? Yeah, it's a forest. Shouldn't you know these things?
That's too loud to be an owl.
What if
And when you say that, the owl sound is coming from like somewhere to the west. You hear another one, lower this time, more of like a grunt, like a whoo, come from up in the trees a little ways, and then there's another sound. And they're like whoo, whoo, from the trees around you. There's three distinct like grunting hoots around you. The trees are like rustling. And there's definitely something like loud that has approached you, but you can't see it. You look up into the trees and you don't see anything.
You all need to get up and be ready to fight now.
Yeah, those aren't normal owls. I'm with you.
Okay, so everybody starts to get up and scramble for weapons
Yep.
and what have you. Okay, all right. Yeah, definitely roll initiative.
Shit.
And I will drag you. Hold on, don't roll it yet. I'll drag you over to the camp map. There it is. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative there.
Click my guy.
Hey, the old.
Babada. One. Nice.
Okay, all right. So, Yoji, Shadrick, Jadara. I need to add for you. For Kalimat. Add turn, Kalimat. You got a 12.
Oh, I thought I selected my token. Damn it!
All right. It might just be because you don't have sight. Okay, Yoji, what are you gonna do? You hear these noises. Currently, you can't see anything.
Definitely sounds like we're about to get attacked.
I mean, yeah, they're angry animal sounds.
I just want to say one thing. Is that cool? Like I just say,
yeah.
Shadrick, I'm ready.
See if it's necessary.
I lean back. Shh. I will hold action and fire my full attack at whoever I see first. Or whatever I see first, I guess is what I'll say.
Yeah, I was just because there's people around. So if something appears that looks hostile, you want to attack it.
Yep, with just normal
Okay.
3 attacks, first round attack.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you won't get your like act before them if you hold your action, like your ambusher thing.
Even if it's first round, no matter what?
No, because you're choosing to go after you see them. You're explicitly giving up initiative to be able to attack. Let's see. So you mentioned blah 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 blah. If you take the attack action that turn, Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter like if you go before or after. It's just the first turn whenever you go in it. So it wouldn't matter if you went after them or not. Okay, cool. I was thinking of the assassin ability. Okay, all right. So you're holding Shadrick.
My thought was to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us, if that works in the way that I'm reading, and then we're just fucking not able to be seen. Maybe they'll just come through the camp and.
Well, Pass Without Trace gives you the ability to get a bonus to stealth checks. You have to make the stealth checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't turn invisible. You would get a bonus to stealth checks when you make them.
What's the one where Yoji did that in the past? I think someone did that.
Yeah, Yoji's got that ability.
No, I meant like the ability to actually like shroud us in like invisibility. It was in the Farang. I wouldn't know.
It was
about
that.
But it was.
It was that, but it's an active. Like you still have to make an active stealth roll afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, outside of character, is that? Do you guys want to fight this potentially, or do you want to see if we can wait it out?
I think we have to fight. I think we've already been seen.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like you're surrounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Then I will hold action to turn Kalimat into the Shredder. What was it? The Savage something?
Savager.
Okay.
Savager.
We're gonna turn him into the shredder. Teenage Mutant
Tonight
Ninja
I
Turtles.
dine on turtle soup.
The Shredder monstrosity. Mark 3.
I like it.
Shreds things up. He's got claws.
So hold on, you can't. What's the deal with holding action for your spell?
I wouldn't know.
You can do it. I'm asking Dan. Dan.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
the deal with delaying your action for spells?
If you you're holding the spell, so you use the spell slot, even if the action never occurs. So you're using the spell slot, and it's concentration to hold on to the spell.
Right, so you get knocked while you're holding. Okay. All right. So you Chadrick, you begin casting the spell with the intent to release its effects on Kalimat if what?
If whatever's around starts to attack. I could just cast it. Honestly. I don't.
Attack who? Yeah, you could just cast it. The problem is if you cast it and he doesn't have anything to attack on his turn,
That's right.
he's
Yeah.
a scary monster animal.
I'm new to this, all right? I'm not usually a spellcaster.
It's okay.
That being said, suggestions are appreciated. We don't have any visible targets right now, so.
It's true.
All right, you know what? For now, I'll just, can I hold action on Entangle? And then just like the moment they come towards us, like, you know, these, what we're assuming is owl bears based on your description, come to attack, I just cast Entangle to slow them.
Where would you like to cast Entangle if you cast it?
I even have to say that? It can't just be dependent on where they're coming from?
Yeah, you don't get to just say I wait until it shows up and then I cast it wherever I want. It's like in the same way you like Yoji said he will attack the first thing.
Mechanic.
Yoji said he's going to attack the first thing he sees. You tell me what the trigger is, but you have to tell me what the action is. And cast Entangle, you still have to target it.
Yeah, I think that would be obvious, right? Wherever they come from, that's where I cast Entangle.
It sounds like they're all around you is the thing.
Okay, well then can I say like the first, like the moment I see something, I cast Entangle right there.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. That's what I thought you were saying. I couldn't do that. I'm like, why?
No, you can tell me I'm going to cast Entangle like on the first thing I see as the center of the effect.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, so just reading over polymorph, it says the target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality, though.
Mhm.
So
you wouldn't just be.
That means I wouldn't attack my friends, right?
No, it's the same. It's the same as before. Like I'm not going to tell you how to play it. You still, but you can like lose yourself in it. There's specific stuff for that animal that it's like a savage monster.
Listen,
Anyway,
it's possible that they won't even attack us, right, Adam?
Let me reveal. No, that's impossible. They're here specifically to attack you. So there is a rustling in the trees as the aforementioned creatures swinging from branch to branch on unnaturally long furry arms ending in enormous scimitar-length claws. They swing between the branches and then leap out at you from all three of these trees, hurling down towards you with their claws bared. You see them as they land, and as they're coming towards you, Yoji fires his bow, and Shadrick can cast the spell.
All right.
Dope.
First shot, 25.
Yep. You want to just attack the one closest to you as it's like lunging for you?
Sure, you can choose. It's whichever I saw first. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you fire 3 quick shots in succession.
Yeah, 9 damage on that. This is not a +1 arrow.
Okay.
Second shot. Oh, that didn't work at all. Second shot, 17.
Yep.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 12.
Okay.
And then third shot. This is the Dread Ambusher shot, 23, which hits. So it does 11 plus, so 13 damage.
Okay. All right. So 3 quick shots thunk, 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 as the creature comes hurling towards you, and then Shadrick, you want to cast your entangle spell?
Yeah. Dumb spell to cast now, but yeah.
You don't have to. You can say like I don't do it. That's fine. You'll lose the spell slot, but you just won't cast the spell because otherwise the entangle will be like all this action.
Yeah, that entangles all of us, doesn't it?
It would, yes.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll just lose that spell slot. And then
Okay. So they jump out of the trees and they land claws bared and start attacking, and they're howling this like horrible like loud howling sound and lunging for you. They have these like long squiggly arms ending in big sharp claws. Their legs too, big long claws, and their claws and their teeth seem to be like capped in or like made of metal. They're like iron, so they open their mouth and when they howl, shower you with spit. You can see their iron teeth. Let's see.
do I just lose my ability to do anything then? Is that how that works?
Yes, yeah. Kalimat, one of them swipes out at you with a claw. He has advantage. And he hits you. The claws dig into you for 17 piercing.
Damn.
Can you make a oh yeah, and you're grappled, so you become grappled. So he lunges out and grabs you in one hand, and you feel the claws dig into you. I will mark that you are, and and it turns the howling at Yoji into a bite attack. So it lunges with its teeth. Also yeah, can you make a Constitution save, please?
Fuck, they got poison.
This is for you. This is for Yoji.
That hits me.
Ugh, missed it by 1.
Okay, so Yoji, you take 14.
Okay.
And then I also need a Constitution save from you.
Double fails.
Oh boy. Okay, so there is a wave of nausea and numbness that passes over the both of you as you get attacked by these creatures. You are both poisoned.
Okay.
Let me find a suitable marker here for.
Well, I'm full of regret. How about you?
You're not prone. You're grappled. There you go. So grappled, and I'll just use a little green indicator. The two of you are both poisoned. So you have the poison condition by this thing's claws. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until you can clear that poison.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the other two, one attacks. Let's see. I think you get an attack each. Shadrick, one attack for you.
No, don't hit me.
Claw.
Yep, that hits.
For 13.
It's half,
Okay.
right? No. So I missed that.
So it's 13. Make a con save. And then it's gonna bite you.
That's a fail.
Okay. So you are also poisoned. You're poisoned. And you take another 20 damage.
What the fuck? Ugh.
Yeah. Everybody grappled and poisoned, just getting bit on.
Fucking stupid.
And then let's see, that was 1, 2, and then the third one will attack Jadara. Bite attack against Jadara, which is a miss. And claw attack on Jadara, which is a hit.
It would have hit, but a shield of smoke appears around me and blocks the attack.
Dope. Suck it.
All
right, so shield.
There's a shadow version of her, and it hits the shadow version instead.
Cool. So it's like huge claws lunge out, and then you block it. The shadow that leaps from you, blocks the blow, and the ape creature like howls in anger at being thwarted. Kalimat, it is your turn. You're being grappled by this ape beast.
Okay. I can't see. I'm being grappled. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I feel queasy. I feel terrible. And I'm just like, and this thing inside me is like wants to get out. And I'm gonna ring the bell.
Ring the bell. All right. Are you gonna hit it? Are you gonna hit it soft? Or are you gonna hit it hard?
Oh, it's my first time, so it's gonna be way too hard.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We've all been there.
Cool. All right. So you let ring the bell of dark voices. Kalimat opens his mouth and shouts, but instead of his own voice coming out, a haunting ring, like sounds out around you. Everybody needs to make a Constitution save.
Everybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody is in the radius. Everybody's in the radius of the attack.
Well, that's 2 fails probably. 12
What's your
and an
normal? What's your Kalimat? What's your normal spell save for charisma?
It is 17.
Okay. All right. So DC is 17 on this roll, and I'll roll for these guys. All right.
We're making con saves, you said?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Okay. Top one, right one.
Awesome. I'm fucked up.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Bottom one. All right. Oh.
Get out of
What
here!
What is that trash?
They're just fine.
Okay. So let me take a look here. Okay. Kalimat, can you roll 8d6 for me?
Roll poorly, because you're only hurting us.
Okay, so everybody takes either 28 or 14 necrotic damage.
What was the pass on that? 18, you said?
The pass on that save was 17.
17. Okay. No one passed.
Yeah.
Can I use
Kalimat,
dispel magic to.
Kalimat, you cannot ring the bell that hard again for until you get a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So this like bell, the bell of doom rings, and the ape beasts like throw their hands over their ears. Anyone who is grappled is not grappled anymore, and they like recoil from the thing. But their recoiling is there is for them a degree of like reverent pleasure in the pain. There is something like it hurts them, but their eyes are like rolling back in their heads and they're drooling. Everybody else, you feel a wave of death wash over you. That was your action, Kalimat. You could still move.
You heard us and you
got a
turned on
bonus
these
action?
freaky little monkeys.
Oh yeah, they're into it.
They did take half damage, though, so.
FYI.
Let's see. I will use that to because I haven't moved yet either.
Yeah. I mean, you're still.
I'm just thinking like I can disengage and run blindly until I fucking hit a tree or something.
Because you don't.
know.
Yeah, you don't actually know where anything is. You just know that there is monkeys.
Yeah.
Only somebody.
Well,
had turned
I
into
actually,
a beast.
I'll take my bonus action to So I hear them yelling and stuff, right? I hear the monkey beasts like yelling and screaming in pain, pleasure pain.
Yeah, howling in delight and terror.
Okay. So I just whoever's closest to me, I just say to them, this is a bardic inspiration, by the way.
Okay.
So who's closest to me?
That
Yoji.
would be Yoji.
Yoji.
Yeah.
Do you hear the symphony that I've created? How they howl! Oh, sweet music, don't you think?
How would I react to that?
You're like Dracula. Yeah, here's these guys. That's they
What
look like.
what did it feel like when I took this damage? By the way,
I mean, it
Well-
felt like warmed over death, man. Like it
What
was you felt your organs melting and your bones creaking and breaking. Like it's not good.
okay.
What if we did this? What if, since everybody, I shout and everybody can hear me, why don't you guys decide who takes the inspiration? Like maybe Yoji doesn't like that, or maybe Jadara does, or whatever. I think it should be. I think it should inspire the person who it would actually inspire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think it inspires me. I think I'm like trying not to throw up at this point from just like
I do not
pure pain.
I do not feel inspired.
Yeah.
Fire me because I'm too preoccupied with being fucked up by everything, and also mechanically it doesn't make sense to give me inspiration considering I'm about to die or go down.
Okay, Jadara. Some part of you is inspired by how metal that
guess
was,
I'm-
I guess.
Guess I'm inspired since no one else is.
I'll take it. Okay, all right. Okay, Kalimat, do you have anything else you want to do?
Let's see. I have a movement. I can't. I'm not going to move
You're not gonna
anywhere.
risk it.
Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. Jadara.
I just shouted, Shadrick. Anytime you're ready, Shadrick.
The thing is, though, is I can turn you into that, but the moment I go down, you go right back, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, the spell's canceled.
Not even
Yeah, it's
really. It's
concentrate.
almost worth it for me to turn myself into something so that way I get more
Turning
HP.
yourself into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, because at least
Anyway,
then I'd have
it's
higher HP.
it's not your turn, so
I can still talk about things, Adam.
I want to know what Jadara is doing.
I think Jadara is going to. I am going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it on the two above and Kalimat. It's going to overlap the two top monsters in Kalimat. Since Kalimat can't see, you won't be able to see the pattern. They have
so
to make a Wisdom save.
A 30-foot cube, so 6 by 6. So you want it to go like here and then back?
Yeah, so just cover the two guys in Kalimat.
Okay, yeah, I feel that. All right.
This
Let's see. A
horrifying.
twisting pattern of colors appears for a moment and vanishes. Yeah, the color out of space appears.
They have to make Wisdom saves or become charmed for the duration.
Okay, all right. And it's anyone who sees the pattern, so it doesn't count Kalimat. All right, let's make those saves.
Sometimes
what's the
it's nice
DC?
to be blinded. Hey, Connie?
DC will be 15.
Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Okay,
Hey.
all right. You got one of them.
You got one of them.
So he's incapacitated and he can't move.
Okay, right. So his ecstasy at the tolling of the bell becomes overwhelming as he stares into these whirling light patterns, and he just falls over backwards, drooling and groaning and making weird giant monkey sex noises. He's he's out. Like he's lost it. He's just laying there like groaning. And he's out. So incapacitated, speed is 0. The spell ends if it takes any damage or if someone else shakes it out of its stupor.
Yeah, so
Perfect.
don't hit it.
I got
And
you.
that'll be the end of my
All
turn.
right, cool. Okay, and incapacitated means you can't do anything, right? You can't take actions.
Yeah. It's like he's asleep. Just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's basically unconscious. Okay. All right. Nice work, Jadara. All right, so your shield spell fades. And Yoji, it is your turn.
I really want to move
And
here.
I guess the cube is still there unless you want to drop it right away, Jadara.
Yeah. The instantaneous cube, it appears and disappears, but the effect is what's last.
The effects are
It's
constant.
just a strobe light. He Men in Blacks
I'll
them.
add it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks that you got the right one, not the left one. I will disengage as my action. Fuck, Max. Hopefully, you get to go, so hopefully you do something. I'm gonna disengage and go 30 feet. How do you? Oh, it's Q. That's right. I forgot where it was. I'm just gonna now. If I make attacks on these guys, range attacks, are those tents gonna be an issue with sharpshooter?
No, not with sharpshooter.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to disengage, move 30 feet over here. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Lightning Arrow. And then that's
Okay.
my turn.
So you draw the arrow and it begins to crackle with white light. Cool. All right. So you're still poisoned. So you're staggering a little. You're a little bit nauseated. You're going to be at disadvantage when you fire the arrow.
Yep.
But yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay. That was a bonus action, so you disengage, move, and you're good. Okay. All right, Chadrick.
So I can't like disengage because that counts as like my action, right? And then cast like a spell on him. Like I can't. Okay. So in that case, it probably makes more sense for me to turn myself into something crazy, so I get some HP back and I'm useful in the fight. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn myself into the Savage Beast or the T-Rex. That could be cool. I don't know. What was the major difference between the two of them?
The Savage Beast did actual damage. The T-Rex didn't do that much.
Do the Savage Beast then.
T-Rex does 2 attacks, one with a bite, one with a tail. Can't attack the same target with both. Does 4d12 plus 7 damage. Tail does 3d8 plus 7 damage. The Savager makes 1 bite attack, 1 claw attack at a lower to hit and lower damage for the bite, 2d12 plus 6, but the claw attack does 5d12 plus 6 if it hits.
I think you
And
also
you
have
can attack
higher
the same.
AC. You also have higher
Can you
AC.
also attack the same?
And they can
You can
attack the same target, yeah.
Yeah, let's do the Savage Beast.
Turn into the Savager? Okay.
Yep.
So you're not gonna move. You use your action to turn into a Savager. All right, I will add
Sorry,
the-
Kali, I need it.
Now, is
Okay.
I might be fucking Max here, but is
Don't
this
you
him
dare.
casting polymorph, or is this him turning into it via wild shape?
This is him casting. He has to cast polymorph. He can't wild
Yeah.
shape into this.
Okay,
thing.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will set this to. Let's see, Shadrick. There we go. So changes. Okay, can you move that thing around, Max?
Yes. Let me see.
I just want to make sure you have control.
Yep, I sure can.
Okay. All right. So let me make sure it's got sight, and then yeah, it does. I'm gonna delete or cut you and put you on the GM layer. Bye, buddy.
I do have wild shape as well. Can you turn into wild? Is this one of the beasts that I can turn into?
You
with
can, but
wild
this
shape?
thing is like it's much too high CR for you to turn into.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your turn, yeah.
Yep. And then
The-
yeah, if I can't do anything else after that, I'm assuming you just turn into it, and then that's my shit. I can't attack. Okay.
Okay, great. You've
I
saved
miss when
yourself
I was
from
able to
getting-
go into a rage and then attack.
You've saved yourself from getting knocked down. All right, so the two that are conscious, I think they're gonna just jump on this new obvious target, right? They see you turn into a giant spiky monster, and for you, let me see here, Savager. One second here. Set it to in the journal of Shadrick. You should be able to control it, and we can look at its character sheet. Okay. If it this is great because these things grapple. So if it grapples you, it takes damage at the beginning of its turn. Which is
Nice.
okay. Let's see if you last. Let's see if you last a turn. So the first one claws you and hits for 19.
What's my new AC?
Your armor class is 14.
And the Savager has
There we go.
resistance to normal damage if they're not magic attacks.
The Savager does indeed, yeah. Let's see, yeah. So you get half. You take half damage.
How do I mark this down? I don't even know how to.
I'll do it.
This. Okay.
I got it. Okay, so you start with 115 hit points. You're gonna lose 9 from that attack, and then you need to make a saving throw as the Savager. Make a con save. So to do that, if you hold Shift and double click your token.
Okay, hold on. Hold shift. Double click. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, just click on save on there.
Yeah, just click on where it says yeah.
On. Yep. Oop. Dude, what the fuck?
Oof.
You rolled a 2.
Why am I
You
failing
rolled a-
every single
you rolled a 2.
save?
Now I think hold on, I think you just rolled a Constitution check, so you actually got an 11. Still not good enough, but yeah. So you're poisoned by the attack, by the claw attack, and it grapples you, which is actually good for you.
That's the only thing that I saw
and then
that
it-
you could click that was con.
Yeah, it's
You're
okay.
saying it was
And then it makes a bite attack, which hits for another 9, and then 10 poison. Okay, the other one. Oh yeah, you got to make concentration checks for these hits.
And if
That's
I
why
fail,
it's
I
better
revert.
I do it.
Well, but the thing is, though, it's still like as soon as they hit me once, you're still going to go down. Like
I'm
you'd
kidding.
still.
I was joking.
It wouldn't matter either way. Yeah. I just needed the health more, so I gotta do a con.
Hold on
or I
one
have
second.
to do it, yeah.
I'm double checking your. Sorry, your AC is 17. That last hit
Yeah.
didn't hit you. The character sheet got screwed up. There
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
It's all laid out differently too. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing. Okay, so yeah, so your AC is 17. That last one doesn't hit you. I'll give you your hit points back. 9.
Beautiful.
But you do still have to make a concentration check for that first hit. So it is a Constitution save.
Constitution save,
And
just flat out.
on the sheet, it's under saving throws. You'll see Dex +5, Con +9.
Which sheet? Are you talking about my sheet or the
monster sheet.
Savagers?
The Savager, yeah, Savager sheet.
Dex +5, con +9. Okay. So I just
Yeah, you
click
can also
con,
just click on where it says Con +9.
con +9. Dope. Awesome.
Yeah, there-
Revert.
Got a 1. Fantastic. All right.
So
So
this is fun. This is fun. I'm having fun with this today. This is cool.
you're doing
love
doing
D&D.
great. You're rolling real good. You turn back into yourself.
That was fun.
All right. The other guy, seeing that you have shape changed back, he's gonna go after Jadara instead. Okay. All right. So Jadara, there's a bite attack. Shield. Nice. Okay, so you shield up again. And that makes your AC 22?
23.
23. Yeah, okay. All right. So your shield pops up on the first hit. He takes a second swing anyway. And misses. Okay. All right. Kalimat, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let's see. This doesn't require sight, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. I'm going to because these guys are pretty close to me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can hear one.
Well-
You can hear one grunting and rolling around on the ground beside you, and then another one that's trying to kill what it thought was a giant, spiky monster.
Okay, whichever one is upright or whatever. I'm just going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
That is that DC 17 for 9 psychic damage, and if they fail, they have to run away from me.
Nice. Okay.
Hey!
Definitely a fail. So
Good.
9 psychic.
That's good.
And is it immediate? Or is it on their turn?
It says the target must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allow away from you.
Okay. So it moves. It runs over to this tree.
Oh,
And begins climbing. And begins climbing up the tree, like just running away in fear. So both Shadrick and Kalimat. Well, Kalimat you can't because you can't see it, but Shadrick, you can make an attack of opportunity on it as it runs by if you want.
Yeah. Which one's oh, the one to the left there? I see. Let's see. What spell? Should just do whatever damage wise I can do. Let me look at Tidal Wave real quick.
Do you have the Warcaster feat? Because if you
Do
can't, if you don't have Warcaster, all you can do is melee attack with your weapon. You can't cast a spell as a reaction.
Okay, then no. Then what would be the best melee? I can hit it with my
attack.
quarterstaff. Yeah.
Swing out with your stick.
I would like cast Shillelagh, right, and I would do some shit. But
Hit him. Hit him with your stick.
And give you a nice little wrapping.
Yeah, give it to him. Give it to him with the gnome stick.
Imagine like when Yoda's hitting R2D2.
All right.
Okay.
Shit.
You hit it. It doesn't. You hit it. It doesn't really do it. You're good.
Thanks for saying it.
Okay.
That makes me feel better.
Kalimat, would you like to take the rest of your turn?
Sure, I'd love to. I will use my turn to try and help Jadara by shouting at the beast that's closest to me, just shouting like mocking insults, like oh. You know, like, just like
Right.
Look over here, you stupid hairy thing.
Get your hands off her, you damn dirty ape.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna give her
Jadara.
you can give her the aid using your aid ability.
Let me see here. It is help. Why though? There it is.
Okay.
Or not.
I mean, so it just gives her advantage in her next attack.
I think so. There it is.
Okay.
When you take a help action, it gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform a task, provided it makes a check. Okay. Alternatively, you can aid for the creature, an attacking creature within a 5 feet of you. You faint, distract target, blah blah blah. Ally attacks target. First attack roll is made with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Great. Jadara.
Bonus action.
You still. Yep.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast my Hexblade Curse on the lowest monkey, right there.
The lowest monkey. Okay, he's cursed.
And then I'm going to lay into him first with advantage.
Okay. Nice. You
which
needed
was
it.
Great.
Good.
It's going to hit for 18. And I'm going to defensive flourish for an extra 1. So now I have 19 AC until next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will hit him again. Is 12 enough to hit?
Inspiration,
no,
bardic inspiration.
You can use your bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I will use that.
I really like that. This is the story of being a bard. Someone's like, I fail. I guess I do my next thing. And the bard is like, no, do it. Do you have the inspiration? Go.
No, you got the thing. I gave you a thing.
Are your inspiration dice D8 or D6s right now?
I believe they are still level 5.
How many
level
levels
4
of bard are you? Okay, so it'd be
Level
6 then.
Still D6.
So
okay.
16.
Nice. That is a hit. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Hit him for an extra 15.
Ooh, baby. All right.
You're welcome.
Cool.
I'm just kidding.
So Jadara, you were the only unpoisoned one, so you're the one who's doing the fighting here, and you're just laying into this thing. They're not like they hit hard, and their claws are poisonous or whatever. They have this like weird blood poison, but you chopping the shit out of these things while you're unpoisoned is a good call. Like get at them while you can. Okay. The effects of the ecstatic cube continue to warble in the air as this one monkey is having the best day of his entire monkey life. You got to hear the ringing of the bell and see these beautiful eldritch colors. Yoji, it is your turn. A monkey just ran past you and scrambled up the tree, ripping like huge chunks of the tree away as it climbed up in panic. And it's just like, and like running away in fear from Kalimat.
Yeah, I would do the same, monkey. So we've never used this before. Lightning arrow reads as such that the actual damage roll is fine, but whether you hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Is that friendly targets as well?
It is, but it is 15 feet up in the air, so you are 5 feet too low for it to affect you.
Well, I'm talking about in the center.
Oh yes, sure. If you wanted to fire over here, it would hit. It hit everybody.
So I would assume since this stuff is 10 feet or 5 feet wide or whatever, that it would still hit.
It counts.
It would.
Yeah,
count from the
it
corner.
jumps. So like it's let's see. It says any creature within 10 feet. So if you hit this one, it wouldn't hit Kalimat. It would hit everybody. If you hit this one, it would hit all three of them and this guy.
Fuck. I like how the guy in chat says, "God damn it, JP." I'm sorry. I didn't realize that this was going to be the specific way that the team was going to group up.
How could
dumb
you have not
shit.
known this? you
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
jerk, JP.
This fucking ultra
dare
nerd in
you.
chat. Oh my God, how does he not know this spelling? Go
Hey,
fuck yourself.
JP, don't
Anyways, Jesus Christ. That triggered the fuck out of me. I'll just shoot the one in the tree.
That's so great.
All right, so you
It's
draw
a 32
you draw,
or 29.
Fuck yes. All right.
Well, it's not
So
a
you-
crit.
you draw-
So
It's still a big hit. So you draw back the arrow, and the arrow as you draw it in your bow, it becomes a bolt of lightning,
Great.
and you let it go, and it leaps from the bow, crackling out, striking the ape, and you roll your damage. So it's 48 lightning damage.
fuck. That would have been
Christ.
43 because it's an 8d8. God damn it! I would have done so much damage if I crit.
All right. So it's let's see,
15 total.
15.
And then an
lightning?
additional
Okay.
8 if he doesn't save the dex, which is a 16 save. Or sorry, 14
Okay,
save.
let me make that save for him.
It's really
Their saving throws are pretty bad. I got an 11, so another how much?
another 8, so 23 total.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, you fire this lightning bolt up at him, and it scatters across his
does he-
body.
Does he also take normal arrow damage or no? I don't
No.
think so. Yeah, I
No,
think it's
because
just
it says
lightning arrow.
make the attack roll as normal. The target takes 48 lightning damage, and it says the ammunition transforms itself into a bolt of lightning.
Yep.
Not that it hits and then does lightning damage.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, this monkey is scared and dripping with blood, and he's hurt as fuck. And he's halfway up a tree. Shadrick. it is your
Okay,
turn.
I'd like to polymorph into an ultra nerd if that's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
Got it.
start typing in the chat. Tell us how we're playing the game wrong, Max. Let's go.
Let's see here.
God damn it! I can feel the heat of your anger.
I hate that shit, man. Nothing triggers me more than people backseating a D&D game. Like, how fucking lame can you actually just do something? Because I'll keep going on this idiot. I'll keep fucking going in.
leaning
right.
in.
Okay. So what are you doing here?
So what I'm thinking is to
There,
polymorph
Max.
again, considering that was a particular, like what I would have saved if I rolled anything other than just a critical fail there, because of the dex
Yes.
modifier.
Yeah.
Because it's like a +9,
All
right?
So just go ahead and there you go. Okay. All right.
Sick. So sick. All right. That also
all
meant,
right.
for some reason, it made everything black for me.
Yeah,
can't see
yeah. I banished you. You got banned. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
You're
okay.
back. You're back.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back into a Savager, and
You're like, I'm not
Hopefully
done
not.
yet.
Well, I mean, what else really can I do? The damage that I'm going to be inflicting is not very good, and
No,
if-
that's totally reasonable. So you wanna use your polymorph again to become a savager. All right, there you go, buddy. You become the savager. And then you have your bonus action, and you have a move if you'd like to take it.
there's no point in moving because it inflict a attack of opportunity. Bonus action would be what as a savager? I don't.
They don't
Is
have
there any
any.
attack.
No,
Okay.
they don't have any
Well, then
bonus.
that's what I do.
Okay. All right. So the big purple guy, the one that's cursed with the hex, is gonna make one attack on Jadara. So let's claw at Jadara, and he misses. And then he's gonna make one bite attack on the Savager. He hits the Savager for half of 15, so 7, and then another 13 for poison. I don't know. I assume that when you polymorph, you're not still poisoned anymore because you're in a different body.
I would imagine, yeah.
That's how I've been
that
treating
would-
it. So make a save. Make a save for the Savager now, to see if
What save?
Savager's body gets poisoned. Constitution.
Okay, so I'm still clicking the con +9.
Okay, you're fine. All right.
Cool.
And you got hit. So make a concentration check. So same save you just did.
Hey,
Okay, you're fine.
Why couldn't I get this before?
All right. The ape that is up the tree scrambles back down the tree because he's not scared anymore. Scrambles back down the tree and he's gonna attack Yoji. So Yoji
Sweet Yoji.
claw attack. Nope. So he
Yes.
swings out at you, wild swing, and he misses, and then a bite, and he misses.
Nice.
Okay. Bad turn for the Asambasam.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Kalimat, it is your turn. You feel like shit. You're blind. You're poisoned. There's a monkey having a great time on the ground next to you.
Okay. I'm wondering. I'm considering if the bell wants to ring quietly this time,
Yeah, you could.
but I don't think that's
Well,
gonna
now
happen.
would be the time to do it if you're going to do it. I'm in a better form, but I don't know about Jadar and all them. I don't know how they'd fare and how much damage
It would
that
wake
shit's
up
gonna do.
the monkey beside you, as it's currently incapacitated.
If it
Oh,
does
that's
damage,
true,
if
yeah.
it does damage. So just to be clear, Kalimat Zeke does not know what either of the rings do. All I told him was that the bell wants to be rung. You can ring it hard or you can ring it soft.
That's a very Adam thing to do, Adam.
Yeah, it's very Adam.
It is. That's very much a thing that I would do, and I did.
And I wouldn't. There's absolutely no way I can know that this monkey next to me is incapacitated.
I mean, have you ever heard a monkey deep in the depths of ecstasy before? Do you know what it sounds like to hear a terrible Yeti beast having the best day of his life? Because if you do, you can make an insight check. Would you like to make an insight check?
I've been to the zoo, Adam, okay?
I mean, if you want to make an insight check.
Are you familiar with the capuchin
I know.
monkeys?
Does it sound like they're actually like speaking a language, or does it sound like animal grunting?
God. They are. They maybe. You don't know. You don't. If they are, you're not speaking it.
Okay, well then I will cast comprehend languages then
Okay. All right.
to see if I can understand what they're saying.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You take your action to cast comprehend languages, and now you can understand the meaning of the spoken language. So the monkey on the ground is just making like the monkey on the ground is just making like gurgling, like kind of sex noises. Like it's not. There's no words there. It's not good. The other two though they're stupid. They're not these two are not very bright. And they're mostly like grunting to each other. So the one down here is like shouting at the back one like, "Hurry, kill that one. We must take the one with the bell." And the one up the tree is like, "I have felt the fear. I cannot. I must kill this one first." And the one on the ground is like, "This one is very sharp and fast. Hurry, I need your help." And then the one over here is like, this one is also sharp and it's fired lightning at me. And they're shouting back and forth, like trying to like, get their shit together. And the one in front of you is just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever felt in my life, and just like drooling and gurgling. Yeah.
All right.
So that is what you can comprehend.
Excellent. All right. So I take the opportunity, my bonus action to shout at Jadar and give her more another bardic inspiration, and to give her help again, and tell her, or whoever's in earshot, because I'm not sure who's actually here, but I say, they're here for the bell. That's all they care about. Use that to your advantage. Use me as bait if need be.
To which I respond,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you hear a really angry like porcupine just going off next to you. Jadara, it is your turn. You have advantage on your first action.
Here to steal the bell. I make like a imitation ring sound to distract it briefly to give me advantage on this attack.
Right. Ding ding, motherfucker.
Hit it for 17 piercing.
Okay. Excellent.
I will defensive flourish for an extra 7 damage.
Nice one.
Jesus. What's your armor class now?
Now my
25?
armor class is 25.
Jesus
So that's
Christ.
till next turn.
Good roll.
And then I'll
Okay.
swing one more time for another 15 damage.
All right.
at least somebody's playing D&D correct today. Jesus
I know.
Christ.
Fuck, man.
So the one, Jadara, the one that you're killing, Kalimat, you hear it shout, "This one is killing me! I am dying!" And then the other monkey by the tree is like, "I do not care if you are dying. I also have been hurt." And they're shouting at each other.
This so much.
Well, like
This
the
is
spell.
almost as good as the sloth god.
The thing
pretty
about the
good, yeah.
spell is that it says on it you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language. So you lose any subtlety. So there's probably more to it than that, but they're basically just like shouting invectives at each other. So Yoji,
No
it is your
nuance,
turn.
no poetry.
Right, exactly.
Range attacks in melee range. Do I get double disadvantage because I'm
No,
poisoned?
you're already as disadvantaged as
Then fuck it. I'll take 2 attacks at the one next to me.
Okay.
What about if I spell cast in melee range? Do they get an attack on me? How does that work?
Nope. No. You can just cast spells. It's fine.
And I would assume this is the one you were attacking, Dan, because the other one's
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. We're leaving the one on the ground rolling around.
nice. How long does that last?
Another
A minute.
7 rounds.
Fuck yeah, that's so nice.
If I look at the creature in front of me, I think you described him as bleeding earlier, profusely.
He's pretty messed up. They're both not doing so good.
All right, I'll take 2 shots at him, just normal shots at disadvantage.
Okay.
15
That's a hit.
for 14 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 16 hit for 11.
He's dead.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah. You fire the second shot right in the eye. He grabs his face and falls over, thump, with a big heavy thump on the ground.
Yeah.
What does he say, Adam?
He says, an arrow is in my face, and then he falls over.
Worth it every time. It's worth it.
All right, Yoji, you can move now. You're not being threatened.
You said, well, I'm just gonna go like right. I'm not gonna go too far off. I just go over here a little bit.
Okay.
Get some distance.
All right, sounds good. So you dash over there. All right, Shadrick the Savager, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna savage him.
Yeah, savage the shit out of him.
Savagely. Okay. So my attacks are what? Bite and claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the multi attack then, right? Bite and claw on this dude right below me.
Yeah, so just click on bite, and then we'll do it, and then we'll click on claw. You can just use it off the character sheet. There you go. All right, that's a hit. So inch in the chat, click bite, just like you would with a weapon.
Woo!
Okay, you kill him. He's dead. 27 damage is more than
Nice.
enough. So you just
Okay.
sink your horrible Savager teeth into his neck, and he looks over you in surprise, and he shouts out, "Ah! I did not know this one was here!" And then he dies. You just snap his neck, and he falls down.
And
Okay.
when my curse dies, a little bit of life force goes into me to heal me.
Yeah, that's right. So you're like, let me just Shang Tsung that shit, and you sap some of his life force. Okay, great. Now here's the question: there is one that has got another 7 rounds of drooling
asleep.
and flopping.
Right.
I mean,
Or
yes,
drooling.
he's asleep.
Yeah, he's in
He's-
a state.
Yeah, flopping around. So what do you have one more attack? You can move and attack
I
him.
know,
That
I
would
know.
wake him up.
So since there's this brief pause and Kali can understand me, am I right? No.
Because you don't have a language. No. Savagers, the reason you can understand the apes is because they're speaking a language. Savagers have 2 intelligence and they have no language. They can't communicate.
Okay, but I still retain like my mental ability and my
No,
language.
not your mental ability, just your personality. You have 2 intelligence.
Okay.
You're still you. You're just an incredibly stupid version of you.
What would an incredibly stupid version of Shadrick do in this situation?
Yeah.
It would attack, wouldn't not?
Yeah. I think just
Maybe
attack.
or run off or pee on something.
No
or-
one would blame you if yeah.
Yeah, I think attack.
Yeah. They would attack. So positioning wise, I don't know how that works. Can I just stand over the fire? Rah!
If you stand in the fire, it will burn you. But maybe you're too
Okay.
stupid to know that without experiencing it firsthand.
Well, if I have enough movement and yeah, I just go this way, like around.
No, I'm just saying you could like knock me over, just like
Yeah, he just barrels through you, and like pours over there, and now you get your claw attack on this one.
Do it.
Do the thing for which you were named. Yep, you hit him.
Suck on it, nerd.
Jesus.
oh,
Jeez.
baby.
So
Worth.
you swipe at him. He's still prone. You just deep gouge into his neck and chest, and he roars in pain and surprise. And he says, "No, this feeling is bad. Where did this bad feeling come from?" Rolls over, and yeah, all anybody else hears is like grunting and hooting. And he lifts himself up. Because it is his turn, and he looks at you, Savager, and he says, "I will make you pay for taking the good feeling away," and then starts punching and biting you.
I guess the spell.
Yeah. And he bites you,
Okay.
and he gets a crit.
Oh,
you little-
shit.
Piece of shit.
So he deals you 20 piercing damage, which is reduced down to 10.
It's actually a pretty
And then
bad
he deals you 17. Yeah, it's not a great crit. He deals you 17 poison damage. Make a first of all, make a con save against the poison. Okay,
Save.
you're fine. Now make a concentration check. Exactly the same button.
The same thing, right?
Oh.
Saved.
Okay. So the difficulty is half the damage or 10, so you're fine. Because it was 5. Oh, hold on. 5 piercing, and then you took 17 poison. So 17, 18, 19, 22, 11. Yep, you make it by 1. Okay, cool. And then he claws you. And he gets a 19, which is a hit. And deals you half of 27, so 13. So make one more concentration. Okay, you're
Dope.
fine. All right.
Jesus.
He's the only
Well,
one
that's
left, and he's just
oh.
yeah, and then one more for the poison, right? Because you get every time you get hit by these guys, also
One
you're
more?
grappled. So he'll take 1d8 damage on his turn. But yeah, you're grappled and take one more Constitution save. This is against poison. You're fine. So yeah, Kalimat, you hear the sounds of earthly delight that this monkey was making turn to rage and anger at having his pleasure lights taken away from him, and now he's howling and shrieking and like punching and clawing, and these two things just smashing into each other beside you. It's not good. It's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to shout at the ape, and I don't know if it understands common or whatever, but
Okay.
I'm going to shout at him. Why do you want the bell? Who wants the bell? Who sent you? To see if like anything like gets through.
Okay. Yeah, he roars at you, and he says, "You have taken what is not yours. I will kill you and take it from you after I kill this pointy bear."
That's me.
Who are you working for? Who sent you?
You did some Batmaning there.
Yeah, and he roars at you and says, "Stop talking! I do not understand your words." Ah!
Okay.
He's just yelling at you. He can't understand what you're saying. All
right.
What would you like to do with your turn?
So they're grappled, yeah.
Yes, yeah, they're all tangled up, and this thing has like spikes in its hand from like grabbing the giant horrible porcupine.
Okay. Then I am going to do. Now, okay. Quick question: would I know that they're grappled?
Oh yeah, you can see them. They're hugging. They're having
I
a-
can't see them.
No, but that's true. So you wouldn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. You can't see.
Yep. He cannot understand my words. Okay. Damn it! He can't understand my words. I need him to understand me.
You can't. He just hears you
Okay.
making sound.
All right. Well, then I will. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mock him. I'm gonna mock him viciously. You're terrible. You're a terrible fucking representation of your species, whatever you are. I can't see you, but I know you smell bad.
Fantastic.
So there it is.
DC 17 wisdom save.
Yep. DC 17 wisdom save. And let's see.
No, nope. I roll a pair of threes.
Nice.
That's
Take 24
6
psychic damage,
damage.
which we've rolled, or 1d.
I
Oh,
got it.
increase it 2d4.
And then-
Right. That's why. And then it says disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Right. So this isn't the like he doesn't have to run away from you. He just has disadvantage.
No, this is a level 1 spell, or it's a cantrip.
All right.
So,
Okay. So is that your turn? Elma?
Yep. Oh well, no, and then I will help whoever can hear me. You hear how I've insulted this beast? I can tell he's disheartened. Now is the time for the killing blow. Whoever takes the advantage, go ahead, or whoever takes the help.
Probably
Yeah,
Jadara.
okay.
She's right
I mean,
next to you.
Jadara's next. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird not
do
being
these-
able to see because I'm just kind of shouting to the fucking ether, like, somebody hear me.
Do these things have tails?
They do not. No.
Okay.
No. They just have
I'm just gonna go from
long,
behind
arms and legs.
and just take a couple swings at it. First one with
Stab.
advantage
Okay. All right.
or
that's a hit.
10.
10. Excellent. Okay.
And then I will go ahead and defensive flourish for extra 4. And
Nice, okay.
one more swing
Oh.
for
Oh,
an
9?
extra 9 damage.
nice. Okay, you're wearing the thing. You're wearing the thing down. That makes like a cube there. Yoji, it is your turn.
Yep. Just normal 2 attacks. 29
That's a hit.
damage. Still up?
Yeah, he's still up. Yep.
I'm probably pretty pissed off, so I'm gonna take a sharpshooter shot. So -5 penalty to this. Hopefully, I don't regret it.
Okay.
Hey, 19.
Hey. So even at 19, yet you hit. So it's an extra 10 damage.
So 17 damage total.
All right, you kill it. Its last words as it slumps to the ground with an arrow in it. It looks around like, why, but we were called. You called for us, and he like flops to the ground dead in a pool of his own monkey blood.
Okay.
See, that's a useful spell.
No, it's good.
And like you, I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Dead.
That's what he says.
Man,
when
you've
he
been
dies.
waiting to crack that one out, right? Oh man, you've been holding that in his back pocket the whole time.
Jesus.
Looks like you finally made a monkey out of that guy. All right, so they're all dead.
My vest.
So
I
Shadrick,
really like this vest.
Shadrick the Savager, you see like your uncontrollable urge here is to just dig into the corpse and like flail it around and rip off its limbs and chew on it and freak out. So
Yeah, that's what I do.
okay, good. All right.
Yeah, Shadrick goes like, just like grabbing it.
Blood flying everywhere. Yeah.
And then I think slowly as he does that, it like the transformation back starts to happen. It's like, he's like,
Son of a bitch. Yeah, you're covered in blood too, just soaked in it as you return. Yeah, and you're already like horribly nauseated. So
yeah, Shadrick actually like the taste sets in. He's just like, he just throws up.
No, I'm definitely throwing up in the wings of the fun from the pain.
yeah,
Brought on by the bell.
So we got him, right?
He looks around.
Yeah, no, I think that. Collie, please don't ring that fucking bell ever again when we're near. Do you understand me? I like throw up again.
I'm sorry. It was an urge I couldn't control. I was hurt. It had me in its clutches. There was nothing I could do. It just came out. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
It's fine. We only yeah. I just
Aw.
yeah.
So
that's
so
normal.
like at this point, Jadara, you're the only one who is not like vomiting uncontrollably and like feeling terrible. Like all your friends got really drunk at the club, and now you got to get them home. No one's in any shape to take care of themselves.
Jadara, I would tell you how beautiful you are. You're beautiful.
I know. Oh God.
Kalimat's
Uber's
holding his
gonna
high
charge me for
heels in
that.
one hand.
just got
they
the
keep talking
heels.
about going to. They keep talking about going to Burger King. It's
Yeah,
it's a whole thing. They don't know Burger King's close is 4 a.m.
I want chicken fries.
Well, let us in. Oh my God.
Too real.
Oh,
So
oh, God.
so everybody's feeling.
can you?
I'm looking
help
at
us with
their
this?
I'm looking at their wounds to make like a medicine check to see if like they look infected
Yeah.
or something.
Yes, yeah. Make a medicine check.
16.
Okay. Yeah, so there's some kind of like secretion on the claws and in the like the saliva, this like reddish kind of secretion that these ape beasts have inflicted them with. Whether it's a disease or like a venom or something, it's hard to tell.
Druid, do you have any magics or abilities to deal with? I don't know if this is poison or disease or something.
Yes, I believe I can help you out.
I think you're all infected with something. I don't know what it is, though. Have you seen these creatures
infected?
before?
Do I feel? Am I still infected? I'd still be poisoned, right? From the.
Do I feel infected? Yes. All three of you. All three of you have the
Well.
the sickness.
I should be able to cast lesser restoration on all three of us and get rid of any poison effect.
There's some sort of joke there about being down with the sickness and having that monkey.
It's
Wow.
Jesus.
yeah,
There's a joke there somewhere.
it's the worst feeling. Where is it?
That should do it, right? Lesser restoration on all of us.
Yeah, like link the
Yeah, click the
text
spell.
of the spell. You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it. Yes, so you could, if you cast that 3 times, if you have 3 level 2 slots,
Yeah.
you can go around and you can
I haven't used that at all, so I just get like
Gather around and touch my hands. Come here.
Whoa.
Druid, I'm not gonna sing a
you're also
fucking
trying
prayer
not to
and
bark.
kumbaya shit.
You
We
don't
just
have
got to.
All right, well, fuck you then. Kalimot, come here.
Of course, I'll
I don't
I'm
have
coming.
time for this. I'm
I'm
trying
going to
heal
follow your
here.
voice.
Do you want to feel like shit? Because if not, come over here and touch my goddamn hand.
You do it first to him. You could do it once. You could do it twice. Maybe 3 times.
Yoji, get over here right now.
Oh, shut the fuck up! I put my hand on Shadrach.
All right.
And
If this goes bad, this is your fault, Jadara.
whispered
Everyone
to
just
Shadrach,
hold still.
I think they were married before.
Just hold still. God damn it. Hold on. It takes a moment here.
And for his specific healing with lesser. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, well, every time it's verbal and somatic components. So like you have to try it a couple of times because you get halfway through the magic words and then you're like, and you like barf through a bush, and then you're like, all right, I can do this. Hold on. Okay, here we go. And like try to do it. And
Yeah.
it takes a while. There's a lot of vomiting and there's like dead monkeys everywhere. It's
I was
just
gonna say
a
that-
fucking mess.
We do a little bit of that. For me, does it have to be like actual words? Because I was just going to do a verbal kind of like humming sort of component to it.
Yeah, like you have to be able to speak and like use your your like language, but it doesn't have to be words. It's like magic intonation, and that can take whatever
Okay,
form you
sure.
want.
Sure. So I do that. I start a couple times, and then I'm finally getting it right. And then I have you guys hold my hands, and it's just.
Did it work? I feel better.
Right. So you cure yourself with your weird like Tuvan throat, your gnomish throat singing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you feel the poison and disease like gather up in your body, and then you just breathe it out. You excise it as a vapor, harmless into the air, and you feel much better.
How about you two?
Yeah, and then you do it a couple more times, and you heal your allies here. So all three of you are feeling much better now.
Great. Yeah. No. Thank you for that. No, I feel much better. How the fuck did those things find us? I'm just like looking around. Did no one?
I have no idea.
They might have. Maybe they followed Jadara back when she was hunting or something. We got to blame
Do
someone.
you think the cult found out that you got the bell and sent some of these beasts to retrieve it? Is that something they would do?
No. That's not something they would do.
Jadara, is that something they would do?
Jadara?
These things look like savage beasts. I don't think anything can control them.
Yeah.
No, I cast a spell in the middle of the battle. I can understand what they were saying and what they were hooting about. They were sent specifically to get the bell. They mentioned the bell by name. I mean, well, not by its name. They mentioned a bell. That's what they were here for.
Well, it wasn't a cult. There's probably some other. There's other druids here that probably command creatures like this. Obviously, Shadrach. It's the normal thing to say, not blame it on the cult.
I don't know what type of cult this is.
Well, I don't know what type of druid would do this, but I'm sure it exists.
Well, I didn't do it. Just in case your brain goes back to, ooh, can we trust him? I didn't do this. I don't know if you know, but they almost killed me. Should be proof
Almost.
enough before you go on that.
Almost isn't dead. I'm just saying.
Oh, God. You know, I'm healing you only next time, Kali.
I
We'll leave
Don't
him
blame
throwing up. It'll at least stop him from accusing me of things and talking.
I for one found your healing magics quite impressive.
Yeah. Keep giving him the lip service, Jadar. He's gonna go fuck yourself.
Wow, it sounds like Yoji's jealous. Yoji storms off after being like,
Yeah.
"Why are you being so nice to this guy?"
I go over to the one that was further away, and I'm like cutting off his body to put on the trees around to scare off other creatures that may come near us. So I'm just cutting this guy apart and tagging him to trees with arrows.
Shadrach just like plops himself on the ground because he's just so beat up and beat. He's just like,
Oh, there, little man. Do you need anything? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Look at me.
It's just like,
Oh,
Now,
I'm sorry.
quick question, Adam.
Yes.
For healing word, it says a creature of your choice within that you can see within range. Is that like specific to sight? I can't be like touching them and like whisper a healing word. Okay.
No, you
Just making sure.
see them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Okay. Cool.
If we're gonna keep going and we're not resting anymore, then let me know so I can help myself out here. All right? I'm not gonna waste energy if it's not needed.
It's
He's essentially
okay,
asking for a
darling.
breath mint.
Just relax. They're gone. We're gonna rest for the night, and
What are you
everything will be
doing?
okay.
I'm not a child.
But you're just so injured, and you're the size of a child. I can't help it.
Doesn't mean that I'm helpless.
I'm not saying you're helpless. I saw that you're a mighty spellcaster that can cast many spells a day, unlike
You're
other
talking
people.
You're talking down to me more than normal.
Well, of
are
course
you
you're
talking
sitting
to
on
me
the
like?
ground.
More than normal. You know what I mean.
If you don't want me to help you, then I won't. I will just go over here.
If you can help, that'd be great. But I don't need this tone of I'm helpless.
Shadrick, you need rest.
Yes.
Jadara,
Yes.
Yoji, can you just please fuck off for a little bit?
Yeah, no,
Somebody
I'm over
needs
here
to do
putting shit
something-
around the. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Collie.
Somebody needs to do something about these monkey corpses
No,
because
I'm cutting one up,
If you,
if not two, and putting them around the things. That's what I'm putting a warning.
right, okay,
Yeah.
okay, so you're gonna hang their limbs from the tree.
You're damn right I am.
To like let it. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Make a Jesus, make a survival check.
Crit.
All right. So powered by your bitterness and rage, you make the most horrifying monkey corpse effigy anyone has ever seen. You ring the camp in a scene so gruesome we couldn't even show it on television. Yoji creates just with a work of horrific art worthy of like Clive Barker out of organ meat and viscera and limbs. And while we may never get to see it, you can imagine it's the most horrifying shit ever. And definitely, if any other monkeys ever fall upon this place, they will remember for all time this was an unholy site, a
Yep.
place that could not be visited, that we could never go because of what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
Good, fantastic, terrifying.
I'm glad I can't see it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Shadrick's looking around at it after a bit, and he's just like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, there is something deeply unsettling inside Yoji. And
What?
it comes out in
Shadrick?
his art.
Describe it to me.
He's got their testicles roped together, strung about sticks, and just oh.
Stop describing it to me. I don't need to know anymore. I'm fine. Thank you.
The penis
you
is
think-
stretched out and intertwined
Okay,
with
that's
the
good.
intestine.
That's
think-
good.
you
I
think
only
back-
have my mind's eye, Shadrick. Please don't flood it with these images.
It's a good thing that you all vomited up the contents of your stomach recently, because when Yoji returns dripping with monkey blood, he has wrought something that even the gods would be remiss to look at. So, Yoji, you're pretty proud of it. You think this will
Oh, no,
scare
yeah.
off those monkeys?
I'm sitting there
That'll
eating-
do them good.
I'm chewing into some dried meat and just got a smile on my face.
All right.
Perfectly
Perfect.
happy.
Is everybody here? I need to tell you something. All right. Before the last ape died, his dying words were, "We were called." Does that mean anything to any of you?
No.
No.
Yes.
Do you think they were called by
Wait, what?
the bell
Yes, what is-
itself,
what?
or
Hold on. Why are you saying yes, Jadara?
You think I didn't research this thing before coming for it? It's a beacon. One of the mysteries around it, the legends, is that it draws things to it, maybe secretly
Oh,
calling to
right.
things.
That makes sense.
So, what you're saying is we shouldn't rest anymore and just go till we're done? Get this thing out of him?
It may just be that he needs to learn to control it. Because it's brand new to him. It may come with time, but it is rumored to draw things to it.
Well, he's only going to have it in him for a couple more days. The Colt's
Right,
not
yeah.
going to let him keep it.
How long is he planning on having the bell in it?
Yeah, 4 or 5 days till we get back. If we go now, we can probably make it in 2 or 3 without rest.
We're going to need some rest.
We'll need rest after that fight.
Well, nothing's coming. I point to the side. Nothing's coming here for at least a couple hours, so we got time. But after that,
I see what you made. I see the Nevin influence.
yes,
Very nice.
yes.
Yes, Shadrach described it to me, Yoji, and if you ever need to talk, I'm here. You need to get something off your chest.
No, I'm
Let me know.
good. I'm great. I feel much better after all that. It's great. You should try
They
it
say
sometime.
people sometimes who are frustrated and emotionally charged with rage express themselves through art. Pretty messed up art, but it helps.
Yeah. We should rest. Because we need to get moving tomorrow and not stop. Especially if this thing is a beacon like Jadar thinks.
Indeed. We should also discuss something we should have maybe discussed before. How do we get it out of me?
Colt will handle that. I have all the faith.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Because to get it out of the other creature, we had to kill it. So
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I blink with eyeless sockets.
Yeah, that's a leap of that's a leap of logic. We had to kill the other one to get it out. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, Shadrach like whispers to you, like,
You don't actually know that, do you? You're just saying that. He might have to die.
Oh, he probably will have to, but it's fine.
All right. You'll be fine.
Take like another bite of jerky as if it's just like the most normal thing in the world.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I think I will be fine. I don't know why I have this confidence, but something is telling me that I'll be fine.
We'll see
Very
how
true.
fine you are. Dawn, training.
Of course. I wouldn't forget that. I look
What is
forward
that,
to
a
your
code
little,
word?
your little punishments.
What is dawn training?
Jadar likes to take on these pet projects every once in a while. I was it for a little while, and it helped, but, now she's got a new one, so.
Oh, is that how you know each other? Jadara.
Some people are beyond even my help.
I'm going to sleep. Someone take first watch. I'll see you in a bit.
I volunteer myself. I'll take first watch.
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Try to
I'll let
make
you know
sure
if I
this
hear
one doesn't smear viscera on me in the night.
he like laughs weakly.
Jadara, would you mind taking first watch with me? I have something I would like to discuss with you.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So we can fade to that scene if the two of you have something you want to talk about.
Jadara, somewhere in my possessions, an old friend of mine, a friend I traveled with for quite a little while. He's unfortunately passed on to the next world, but he left behind his notes, his spell book, that sort of thing. He's very smart, very antisocial, kind of like Yoji. It's very strange how much alike they are in that way. But he had a knack for delving into the arcane, the ancient. And I was wondering if you would be willing to help me go through his notes to see if there's any information there that might be able to help my current situation or give us more information on the ancient dragons, anything of that nature. Would you agree to that?
Calumet, I will definitely look, but I'm not a scholar. I don't read books. My skill is not with the pen or reading, it's with the sword. I know how to manipulate people, men especially, and I know how to use this. I don't know how much help I would be. I will try for you, but I don't know how. I don't have much knowledge of the arcane. Our new friend might be able to help you a little more than I could, but I will do what I can.
I was thinking that as well. I thought that your insight or instinct might be able to suss out something from these notes.
I could
But
definitely read the manuscript and maybe give you insights onto who your friend was, more about his personality, more so than the facts and stuff. I like to read people. That's my thing.
fair enough. Well, thank you for considering it, and I appreciate any help you can offer. I will broach the subject to Shadrick when he's feeling a little bit less in pain.
Yeah.
Now,
Fair.
I will help you with that, but I want you to do something for me. I'm going
Name
to
it.
stand back. I want you to try that power again that you did in battle. I want to see what you can do with it. We need to understand this thing if we're going to use it to our advantage.
You mean the bell?
Yes. Nothing's more dangerous than a weapon we don't understand.
Very true, but one does not test a bow by staring down the arrow.
I know.
I mean, it's going to be dangerous. I mean, we saw what happened last time.
I know, and I will be sure to stand back, and no one will be around this time. And thanks to Yoji's emotional problems, nothing will bother us in here at this spot. Just test it. Feel what it can do inside you. We need to understand what power this holds. So we're about to give this to someone else.
Very well. I will tell you that I cannot feel the call. The bell doesn't want to ring as loud as it did during the fight. I'm not sure if it has to be I have to be in danger or afraid or something like that. But right now, I don't think I can conjure up anything above a soft din. Will that help?
Yes. Here. I take an animal, tie it to a tree nearby, and have you stand near
Okay.
it.
I'm sorry, you tie what?
I tied a small animal, like a
Oh,
like
a
a
small
squirrel
animal.
or something.
He found
Something
Bambi
that's-
in the forest, and
Hey,
you're gonna kill it. So, have fun.
we need to see the
Just say, no,
effects on.
it's Shadrick. Yeah, you just like I grab a random animal and oh hey, it's our gnome friend.
Hey. Nuh-uh.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll try and sound the bell as quietly and as less force, with the least amount of force. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm watching the creature, and you.
You see me kind of like scrunch up my forehead and let out like a soft, low Boom.
So when you do, there is a wave of sound that washes out from you to a range of 60 feet or so in all directions. This time, Jadara, there's no pain. You feel a sense of like the same sort of chill that passes over you. The animal, the like rabbit or whatever you've captured, kind of tries panics a little bit. But it doesn't seem to have any negative effect on it either. Kalimat, for a moment, an entire round, perhaps, if you will, you are able to see, not with your eyes, but with something reverberating within you. You see Jadara, but only the shape of her, only the glow of her soul's light. It comes to you as two separate sources of light, one gray, one white. You see them moving within her. You see the creature, tied to the little bunny tied to the tree. You see its spirit, gray and plain. You can see the spirit of the trees, the spirit of the rocks, for just a moment as it pulses out to a range of 60 feet in a bell around you, and it fades over the course of about 6 seconds. And at the end of your next turn, it is faded completely. Yeah. You feel like you could do that again if you needed to.
Okay.
The supply of that ability is limited. And from an out of character mechanically, you can do that. You can do your charisma modifier a number of times in between long rest.
Okay. So I can do it 5 times, which is nice. So that all happens, and so not to make this too like fucking nerdy or whatever, or dumb, but it's kind of like in the Daredevil movie how he sees like
Don't
when
go
the
ultra
raindrops
nerd,
are hitting.
Zeke. I swear to God, if you fucking go,
No, like the raindrops are hitting the face of the lady, and you can see kind of the outline of their being, or is it more like ghosts?
All you can see is souls. You see the spirit within things.
Okay.
Yeah. You actually can't see, like you can't see inanimate objects. Like if there was a wall, or like the tents are invisible to you.
Gotcha. Okay. So anything with a soul, I can see it.
Yeah, you have spirit sight.
Spirit sight is the name of it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're seeing things. You're seeing their life force. Yeah, in like the sort of veins of the earth, the trees, spirit, the spirit of the animal. You see the dual souls of Jadara, but you can't. And yeah, you can see through objects,
hold on,
right? Like it allows you to see through things.
Now hold on a goddamn minute. Dual souls?
Yeah, because everybody's soul is two things, right? If you can see yourself,
okay.
Same for you.
Okay, I thought this was like something like she stole somebody's soul and it's like,
No,
okay.
No. I mean, maybe if you had, like, this was your first time and it just passes over everything and then fades like a pulse, and the ringing of the bell fades and you aren't able to see anymore. But maybe if you had a chance to like examine someone more closely, with that effect on.
And did you say that I could see the animal or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can see any small creature that may have been hidden as well. Like, so there's like little tiny blips here and there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
cool.
you can see anything that has a soul out to 60 feet, whether there's something in between you and it or not. It doesn't matter. You can feel its soul, and it's represented like visually.
So I get done and Jadara sees like nothing, right?
Yeah. Jadara just hears the sound.
Okay. Did you see anything when the bell rang?
I saw like a light pulse come from you, like a sound wave at most.
what I saw, I can only describe as life, souls. I could see anything, any living creature within a certain distance. I could sense them, see them. I could see their life force like a lantern in the dark. That's what
Wow.
the other power of the bell is.
It's quite interesting. Would you say that took all of 6 seconds, or like you could do that and then something else in 6 seconds? Like a bonus.
If you had to
No, I would-
divide
no, that
your
would-
ability, if you
that
had
would
to
be helpful
divide
to
your
know.
ability into doing 3 things, would you say it's about as difficult to run 30 feet? Is it about as hard as? Yeah. I mean, I can, now that you've used the ability, I can tell you it does take a full action.
It's a full action. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
It takes a bit of concentration and a bit of willpower to bring the sound forth. It's not like a handbell. It's not like ringing a handbell. It's winding up and swinging and hitting a church bell or that kind of thing.
It sounds very useful. Nothing living could hide from you. At least for a moment.
Right?
It's quite ironic because you can now see what we cannot.
But it only lasts for a fleeting moment. I can't still see anything. I'm now blind again. But for a brief moment, I could see anything that was living.
Life is sometimes changed in but a moment. That's all we need sometimes. This is a great gift that you've been given. I know at a great, great cost. But this is one thing that would actually help you, help us. In case we come
Isn't it
across
strange?
creatures.
Isn't it strange how the person who was struck blind has eyes ripped out of his socket? Isn't it strange that I now have this power that the bell has given me? It can't be coincidence. This is fate, my friend. Fate. I was supposed to be blinded, and I was supposed to find this bell.
There's a look on her face, just like the word fate just makes me quite upset.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in fate, Kalimat. I don't believe that certain things in these worlds, some certain horrors, are predetermined. They're creations of man.
Well,
Nothing more.
that's the funny thing about fate, though. It doesn't care if you believe it or not.
Maybe. Let us get some sleep. Dawn.
I agree. I look forward to our lesson.
Okay. All right. So you rest a time. Everyone has the opportunity to take a long rest. So you recover your hit points and your spells, and what have you. And and at dawn, Kalimat and Jadara, you meet to practice your sword fighting skills, and then you set out. But I think when it comes time for Jadara to go and wake up Kalimat, to do this practice, right? That's the plan when you go to sleep. Jadara, if Kalimat doesn't like wake up on his own, do you go and wake him up yourself?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Jadara, we
I'll
see
go in
you.
there.
Yeah, we see you walk over to Kalimat's tent, and he's sensibly still inside. He hasn't come out. What do you do?
I shake the tent like, Callie.
Okay.
And you see
There's no
Callie like,
response. There's
no response. Okay, no, okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
So you
This is
shake,
beyond my
shakes the
control.
tent.
Got it.
There's no response.
All right. I take out my sword.
Mhm.
And I slowly open the tent.
Okay. And as you open the tent, we hard cut to a scene of like there's like the bright sun, and Kalimat, you wake up, and as you're waking up, you're opening your eyes. Your head is like throbbing with pain, and we see you. I don't know, Yoji. Where do we see Kalimat? You're out in the desert, or?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I think we're out in the desert. He's on like a back of like a, almost like a makeshift caravan. I've got like a donkey. I'm just like pulling up across the desert.
All right. Okay. So we see the scene of Yoji with a rope in his hand that leads back to a donkey. Kalimat is tied up on the back of the donkey, and by the way that they are dressed, this is very clear that this is an earlier time. This is some time ago. This is back in the desert. And Kalimat, you are waking up. This is a flashback. What do you do as you come to? So you're like, you have this pain in your head, and I guess Yoji, what's the last thing Kalimat remembered?
Me hitting him in the back of the head with the butt of my rapier.
Yes. So you remember getting hit in the back of the head and getting knocked out, right? You remember this? So this is a long time ago. So this is you waking up from being struck in the back of the head. You're tied up on the back of a donkey, and you see Yoji ahead of you pulling the rope.
What is going on?
Oh,
Oh,
hey, you're awake. How's it going back there?
good. It's going very well. What are you serving for breakfast this morning?
Well, I had some dried meat a little while ago. You hungry?
Yes. Imagine my surprise when I woke up to see an ass riding an ass, leading another ass in the middle of the desert. And for some reason, my head hurts. Do you have a story to tell me?
Yeah, you're not gonna like it though. I think as I say that, you realize that your fingertips feel like they've been burned, like they're calloused and like scarred over.
You have pain in your hands.
Yeah.
Well, am I tied up? I'm tied up, right? Like
Yeah.
restrained.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would love to untie myself, but it seems as though something has happened to my hands.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of stuff that I gotta explain to you, but it was easier to get past everyone if you were tied up. So we're going to meet some people, then we're gonna go do something. So just
Oh, that explains it. Thank you very much.
yeah, I could untie you, but you gotta promise you're not gonna hit me.
Okay, I will not hit you with my fists. That's a promise.
All right, and your legs, your feet, any weapon
Neither my
you
legs.
got.
You know what? I will not even touch you. How about that?
Nope, it's not gonna do it, Collie. Look, you said you were gonna cross the line. This is part of it.
Well, couldn't you? I mean, I'm a pretty agreeable sort. You could have asked.
It's not the way.
All right, I promise that I will do nothing in the near future to cause you pain.
All right,
How's that?
That's agreeable. I like pull back on the reins on the donkey and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So the donkey stops in the desert, looking annoyed, and he looks up at you and he snorts and his little ears flick, and we can see that around his neck he's got a collar that's tied onto the rope, and from the collar is hanging a little brass circle with the word Berg stamped on it. And and so you pull in the donkey tries to pull away. The donkey like snorts and like kicks the dirt. But you come over and you pull Kalimat down off of the donkey's back.
I get up and I have like a small knife and just cut the restraints, but I like back up real quick. Are we good? They all come.
I just sit there and like rub the place where my wrists were tied and stuff, and I look at my hands, and they're like burnt, like someone put them on a hot stove or something.
Yeah, they've been singed. You don't have fingerprints. They've been singed off.
Okay. And I just stand there and look at him, and then I just give you like the fucking stinkiest eye I can, just like,
look.
Go.
Wait, where are we going? You want me to explain?
Yes.
We're going with... All right. I went back, met with my my people. We got a mission. We're going to go meet... you'll meet her. She's lovely. I'm sure you and her are going to get along just fine. Then we're going to go... we're going to go find and retrieve an artifact and take it back to him. It's all part of the plan.
May I ask why?
It's what I was asked to do. That's pretty much the short of it. You're here along for the ride. It's part of a test.
A test? My test?
Of sorts, yeah. You're not allowed to see within the cult unless, you've been tested in this part of it.
Cult, you say? Cult of what?
You'll get that information soon. Let's finish the job. We're a couple days away before we meet my friend Jadar. And then we're off to this tomb they've been digging out in the forest. I don't know where it's at, but I know its general location.
Well, I've been a performer, charlatan, a cardsmith, all kinds of stuff, and all of them got paid. So, what am I getting out of this?
I think I looked out the ground. I look back up at you and say, "Well, you'll never die."
And I think that's shuts Callie up totally, just speechless. It's like,
at least that's what they say. It's worked for me a couple 100 years. So let's go. There's a place up here for you.
As we're kind of going, moving along, what did you do to my hands?
Yeah, it's part of the cult. They don't like traces of anything. They want everyone to not know who you are. So this way, if you ever get captured or anything like that, they're gonna have a hard time figuring out who you are.
Okay. Yoji, I feel like we're going to become very good friends. Don't you?
You just see just take a long sigh. He goes, "Yeah, we'll be something." I toss you some dried meat because you're probably starving.
Yeah.
Get back up into the front of the donkey cart and start going.
And so the shot pulls back to see the long trail out of the desert that Yoji has carried Kalimat on for these past few days, away from the ruins of the city of Brass, and we fade back in to the present, and Jadara, you pull the tent aside, and you see Kalimat getting up, kind of getting dressed, hang on, and he's obviously he's fine, he just slept in, and then the two of you, without there being any dialogue, we see the two of you leave the tent and go out to practice your sword fighting in the rain as the others kind of finish their rest. And and we fade out on the episode there, I think.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Let's do
Nice.
some shout outs.
That was
and call an
cool.
episode. Yeah. All right, Zeke, we'll start with you. Some shout outs, sir.
Sounds good. Thank you everybody for watching and being here and joining us on this journey. God, it never fails to deliver. This role playing, this show, it's so much fun every week. Like I've said a million times, I look forward to it every week. Thank you to Max and Dan, and Adam and JP. Grateful to be a part of it. My name is Ezekiel III. You can find me at or / Ezekiel _ III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to, whatever, check out what I'm doing or videos I'm posting and shit like that. But tomorrow's Drop Frames at 10 a.m. Pacific time as usual. But after that, I'll be checking out the brand new Elijah Wood Hawked Transference on PSVR. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Don't want to miss it. That's all I got. Thank you.
Cool. DansGaming, some shout outs, sir.
That was a fun episode. I thought JP kidnapped him, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be crazy." I'm DansGaming / DansGaming on Twitch, variety streamer. Currently playing through Red Dead Redemption on Xbox and doing Dragon Quest 11 at night. Might check out Bard's Tale 4 tomorrow as well to see how that game is, if it's any good or not. Heard mixed things. It's another fun episode, and it just feels like it's only been an hour because they just go by so fast each episode, and I just can't wait till next Tuesday to play some more. See you guys then.
I could not agree more. Mr. GassyMexican, some shout outs, sir.
Yeah, I straight up thought you kidnapped him for a second there too. I enjoyed that. It'd be cool to talk about that and how that came to be. Thanks for watching the show, guys. It's good to be playing Shadrach again. I'm glad most people seem to be really digging him. I am having a blast playing him, and of course, having that back and forth between Zeke and everybody else, JP and Dan with that too. Just seeing how the characters interact and finding more about their specific characters. Since I wasn't there for the first episode, is really, really cool to me. Hope you had fun. All my stuff's there. I do some YouTube, do some Twitch, variety broadcaster, full-time entertainer and goofball, and I'll be streaming later. I think I'm going to play some Foxhole with Burke, Cletus, and Cream. So if you want to check that out, follow the Twitter, and yeah, I'll be on live later.
Awesome stuff. What is Foxhole, by the way?
It's like a war kind of game that's like
War.
third person, like a little bit top down. It's like a constant battle sort of thing.
Oh,
Fighting
okay.
it. I don't know more than that, but they were playing it and it seems kind of neat. So we're going to try it out.
Cool. Last but not least, Adam, some shout outs, and we'll do XP afterwards.
Cool. Hello, everybody. Thank you. I'm Adam Coble. I am a wizard from the future where apparently the internet is really bad. Thanks to everybody who pointed out that my camera was a little bit spotty today. We hadn't noticed. So thank you for your exceptional perception checks on that one. This was a great episode. I love this game. So much fun. We're going to go and do the post show and everything. But if you want to, you can get involved. You can ask questions. You can check out Dalen 9's excellent assessment of the math of this campaign over at community.itmeJP.com. I've put up the Q&A thread for this episode. Go check that out. And you'll see me again tomorrow for Far Verona, which is also really fun and awesome, and I'm super excited about playing. In the meantime, twitch.tv/Adam Coble, Twitter, skinnyghost. That's me. That's it for us. You guys want some experience points?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Kalimat, you are working towards making the cult hold up their end of the bargain and working towards returning the bell and working towards convincing Jadara to help you. You didn't accomplish any of those, but you do get your level times 50 3 times. So that's good. Good work. Yoji, you work towards convincing the cult to allow Shadrach inside. Still working on figuring out the purpose of the bell. And I think because of the flashback and everything, I think we can say you worked on your last one too. You're indoctrinating Kalimat. So same thing. Your level times 50 3 times.
Cool.
Jadara, I think you accomplished your getting out alive. You definitely did that. So let me find the Kobold Fight Club. Let me get the numbers for you for that one. You're level 9 or level 8?
8.
Level 8. Okay. So for you, that's 900 experience for accomplishing that goal. 900 there. And then you worked on learning about the bell and worked on learning why Shadrach was following you. So another 50 times your level twice. And Shadrick, you worked on your finding out the motivation of the cult a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely
not.
asked her a
I'm not
bunch,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you. I'm not sure that you made sure the bell wasn't misused. I definitely saw the bell get misused. But you worked on it. I think rather than accomplishing it, because now you're prepared. You know how bad it can get. You know that it's a significant weapon. So
My third goal, Adam, was to use
no,
polymorph.
it's too late
as a
now.
savage.
It's too late. It's too late.
So I nailed that
It's
one.
too late. I would suggest that maybe for next time that you set a goal like learn the tongue of the monkey people so that I might communicate with them in the future, so
Yeah.
as to prevent further bloodshed.
That definitely works.
Yeah.
You know, just a suggestion. You know, go ahead and think about it.
Yeah.
But that's
Exactly.
it. That's experience. Good job, everybody.
Cool. All right, that'll do it for this week's Quarter Sword. We'll be back, as far as I know, next Tuesday with more at 6 o'clock Eastern. Don't forget, Far Verona tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern. We got Drop Frames. Gathion's going to be joining us for the first hour of that, talking the Destiny 2 raid and the whole race this past week, which is kind of crazy. And then we've got more Oddballs on Thursday with Jess Cox, if you want to watch that. Also, there's more, or new merch, rather, at itme.jp/merch, if you want to check that out. We'll also have the Far Verona pins up, I think, either this week or next, I think is what I was told. So I'll try to get full details on that stuff. But that's it. We're going to get out of here. Go record that post-show video for Patreon. If you want to watch that, it's RollPlay. Nope, it's patreon.com/RollPlay. And we're out. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.